It was a warm spring evening in early May 1959. I reluctantly kissed Betty goodbye and said farewell to our old life. I started the car and pulled away from the curb with a packed trailer and headed for Denver. I would look for a job and then I would return for Betty. What had been a clear sky when I left Iowa was now turning into a cloudy, overcast sky. As I approached Lexington, Nebraska, lightning began to flash across the sky. Then it began to rain. At times it came down in torrents, and the windshield wipers could not clear the water away fast enough. This storm seemed to last forever, but finally quit about the time I entered Colorado. As I drove through the night, I hoped that the return to the high, dry climate would abate Betty's aches and pains. I kept my eyes on the green canvas tarp that covered my trailer. I had filled the trailer with our frozen meat from our fatted steer and various frozen vegetables from our farm garden, all packed in layers with newspapers inside a fairly large cardboard carton. There was also a locker full of tools which I had saved from our farm auction and sale. There were various garden, mechanic, and woodworking tools and a variety of other items which I might need. Dawn began to lighten the sky. When I reached Commerce City, I consulted my map of the Denver area and decided to head west on Colfax. Well, how lucky can one get? I found a frozen locker plant at about Iris Street in Colfax. After getting my frozen food into storage, I drove back to a restaurant I had passed for breakfast. I found a motel off Colfax with a room I could rent for $25 a week. I started out the next morning to look for a job. Since I had a degree in animal science, I visited the various packing houses around the Denver stockyards, big cattle feeders, and the banks in northern Front Range cities, Greeley, Fort Collins, Loveland, and Longmont. None had a need or opening for someone with my background, but it was suggested that I try the large downtown Denver banks. I received 2 employment opportunities on the same day, toward the end of May. One was with Prudential Life Insurance, and the other with Colorado National Bank. I took the bank position. My initial salary would be $325 per month, plus sunshine and mountains. Next, I rented a house and put in a call for our furniture to be moved to Denver. With all that done, I headed back to Iowa to get my Betty.